Hi, good morning. It's not morning, it's noon, but that's when I'm starting to get my shit together these days. I used to do these things that were mental health check ins, and I want to continue doing them more. Something that inspired me to start to do these kind of on a daily basis for myself personally, and then I want to share one at least once a week. When I was in my intensive outpatient therapy program back in 2015, and then in, was it 2018, we had these check-ins that we had to do just about how we were feeling, what was bothering us for that day on a scale of 1 to 10, how are we, and then that way our clinicians could see how we were doing. But then also it was nice for me to kind of see my progress throughout the program. So I want to do that now. So the one that I'm going to focus on is affirming your recovery process. And some stuff is falling out here. So this one is from April 17th, 2015. And essentially what you do is you complete the sentences. And so the first one is, lately I've been feeling more willing to, I think just more willing to give into the fact that I've been like giving into doing nothing and feeling like that's okay, even though it's this like push-pull every single time. Something I see differently now is how important connection is with people, especially since all that we're going through collectively. And I'm seeing some of my patterns and behaviors a little bit differently. I feel like I'm noticing more about myself, but like doing less about it because I kind of feel like stuck in this frozen state. Something that has had a powerful effect on me is seeing all of the outreach that people have been doing for each other. It's been pretty powerful to see how much people are connecting more, and the ways that people are becoming creative with like the type of activities and how they're interacting with people. So and just kind of how we've collectively come together has had a powerful effect. One of the ways I'm changing is, oh God, I think I feel like I've been really struggling and I haven't been changing for the better, but I think that one of the ways I'm changing is, I guess it could be a negative thing, but I think that I've become more influenced by like trying to be like other people on this platform and like maybe losing myself a little bit. So I'm trying to get back to like what I originally intended on sharing and what's important to me rather than like the things that people would like. Cause yeah, that's been a struggle for me that I haven't really talked about on here. It is getting easier for me to, sorry, my roommate had to ask my opinion on something. The question I was on was, it is getting easier for me to, I think, talk about my rape experience. Not easier, but I have talked about it more to Jen. Candidly, it's been when I've had alcohol in my system, but I think that the fact that it comes up more and more is just a sign that I'm more ready to talk about it, whereas before I would just like pretend that nothing happened and that nothing was affecting me, and if something came up would just brush it off. I realize I can choose what I share with people, and I can choose how I react to people's responses, and I can choose to be positive and less reactionary, even though it might be really hard. A year from now, I honestly, a year from now, I hope to not be in Boston. I really, 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 really want to move. Right now, the state of the world is so up in the air, so not really sure what will happen, especially since I am trying to find work. So that's a goal that I have, but we'll see what happens. I am grateful for my friends and family and girlfriend and these little pup-ups that I have in my life. Abigail's sleeping, so I'm not going to wake her up, but I'm really grateful for them and for all of you for listening and giving me this space and supporting me through this crazy time when I know that you're all going through your own feelings and struggles with this. I know I can handle, so what I have written here from April 17th, 2015 is, I know that I can handle taking one day at a time, and it's a question mark at the end, and I think that that's still, it's weird, like I feel the same thing, like I think that I know I can handle taking one day at a time, and yeah, I think that's kind of all any of us can do. One positive thing I can do for myself today. I think that this is positive. It feels productive because I feel like I'm being vulnerable and sharing something with you all. And then it also feels like it's important for me to do to myself. Oh my God, my chest is getting so red because I'm just like, this is not like an easy thing for me to do, but I know that it's important, and I hope that I can help at least one of you. And another positive thing I can do is get through my emails because that will make me feel better. And not try to do like a million things at once. So I hope this was helpful for anybody. I am going to provide what the questions were. So if you want to do it yourself, you obviously don't have to share it, but just to write it down and reflect on it a little bit, I think is a good exercise. And if you want to hear more about these videos, or if you want more of these types of videos, let me know. I want to do more of them. And just stay safe and stay well, and I'm here for you. I have a ton of messages to respond to still as I'm trying to like work through my own stuff. So thank you for being patient. Thank you for being supportive. And remember that you are never alone. And I love you so much.